In the end, it was a life sentence that an Israeli court handed down to Yosef Haim Ben-David for the killing of Palestinian teen Mohammed Abu Khdeir. With demonstrators outside, the sentence was widely expected, coming as it did just weeks after the court rejected the defense team's plea of insanity and ruled Ben-David was sane and in control of his actions when he and two accomplices kidnapped and murdered Abu Khdeir.
We don't accept this decision. He should die in prison.
In total, Ben-David was sentenced to life in prison for the killing of Abu Khdeir, as well as an additional 20 years jail time for the kidnapping of Abu Khdeir, the attempted kidnapping of another Palestinian teen, and the burning of 3 cars belonging to Palestinians.
This morning I petitioned the Israeli Minister of Public Security, demanding they demolish this criminal's home. We are demanding that the Interior Minister revoke his citizenship the same way they treat Israeli Arabs.
2 other defendants, both minors at the time of the crime, were convicted earlier and sentenced to 21 years and life in prison. Mohammed Abu Khdeir was just 16 years old when he was walking to his home on July 2, 2014 in the East Jerusalem neighborhood of Shu'afat. After being kidnapped, he was taken to a forest, beaten, and then burned alive.
We now feel Muhammad is killed and burned again. They kill Mohammed Abu Khdeir every day, but today we are feeling burned ourselves because of this decision.
At his funeral, grieving turned quickly to anger, and the horrific killing led to some of the worst riots in Jerusalem in a decade, spreading also to Palestinian cities in Israel and the West Bank. For weeks thereafter, clashes broke out between Palestinian residents and Israeli police. It was part of a chain of events that led to the last Gaza war. Throughout the trial, Mohammed Abu Khdeir's family had repeatedly called for justice, but also had stated on numerous occasions that despite what the ruling may ultimately be, it would not bring back their son. And while this sentence brings some element of finality to a high-profile case that went on far longer than most had expected it to, it should be noted that Ben-David does have the right to appeal against the decision. Mohammed Jamjoom, Al Jazeera, West Jerusalem.